and questions about his leadership from his own party. And here to tell us why he did it is Chuck Schumer.
Thank you.
He's also the author of the new book, Anti-Semitism in America, A Warning. Please welcome Senator Chuck.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm just gonna throw it out there. Why?
Great.
What were you thinking and why?
Okay. So, look, I knew it was a difficult choice, and I knew that I'd get a lot of criticism for my choice. But I felt as a leader I had to do it. Here's why. The CR bill was bad, no question. And it allowed a slush fund, which allowed money to be pushed around.
Explain it for the people who don't know what
There's
CR
a
means.
CR means continue the government spending.
Right.
A shutdown, the alternative is cut off the government spending. And here's what would happen if we cut off government spending. It would be devastation like we have never seen.
Worse than we're seeing now?
Much. Here's why. That's why I did it. I wasn't going to take this flack just for having a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line is a government shutdown works like this. All government spending is stopped, all. And then the executive branch, Trump, Musk, Doge, and this really evil man people don't know about, Vogt, who's head of OMB. His name is Vogt.
What's OMB? What is OMB then?
OMB is the Office of Management Budget, which determines the spending. And they could cut off anything they want simply by saying it's not essential. So, day 2, SNAP, food for poor kids, not essential. Day 4, mass transit, New York City subway and subways all over, not essential. Day 7, Medicaid, not essential. People don't need Medicaid. They should get their own health care. And this would happen over and over and over again. And there's no check. The biggest problem is that it has been determined that the courts have no say. Yeah. And the only say is the executive branch. Now, in the old days, when there was a shutdown, they'd work it out. But this is a different, horrible kettle of fish.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm DC's own Rabbit Jones.
And I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother. And this is Hoodview Politics. So come on in and grab a seat, hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell.
And if you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing black magas and coons. Black magas and coons. Let's not forget about you Puerto Ricans and you white ladies too. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Appreciate all our hoodies that take the time out, man, to like, subscribe, follow us, listen to any 10 seconds worth, anything come out of our mouths. So we appreciate all that. You know what I'm saying, dog? Follow us on this journey. We're going on our 3rd year anniversary coming up next week when we come on this joint Tuesday. Will be our anniversary. So I appreciate if everybody come in, show us some love, like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We just here. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you, player?
Oh, it's Tuesday, man. Just chilling.
One thing about it, bro, you ain't never had no motherfucking back joint, like a I don't know what it is. Like a strain or something. I think from working motherfucking, first of all, working in warehouse, me and my man right here met in the warehouse. We worked in the motherfucking Smithfield joint. And I think some of that work doing tough, hard work like that, it don't hurt at the time because you think, oh yeah, I'm physical, I'm just doing it. But later on, it'd be like some of that shit take a toll on what you was doing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially whoever's motherfucking with the hands, with that hanging hands. I know that shit just taking a toll on man.
Yeah, they do that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like going in the freezer, all that pushing trees. I still got some of my knuckles fucked up from the hands bouncing on my knuckles. Like everybody know what we talking about, it was a racks and shit. And you had layers and layers of hams, big ass hams on it, 30-pound hams and shit. And you had to push them joints into the oven. And every time we had gloves and shit, but when you push it, the bone on the bottom of the ham sometimes swing and bounce and shit. And while you pushing it, and when you push it, it's bounce up on your knuckles and shit. So two of my knuckles like real steel sore from that shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially going in the coolers. In the coolers, it'd be those hands be frozen and shit. So when them joints bounce on your hand and shit. I never thought about it at the time, but later on I thought that gotta be what's wrong with my knuckles. You know what I'm saying? My two knuckles, right? You know what I'm saying? You just look back on shit like, damn. And then when you're working, you just busting your ass. You're not even thinking about what would this do to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you thought about that as you was working, like, this shit gonna hurt me later on, or you just working, right?
It's just working.
Exactly. Y'all be surprised, like the jobs man was doing. Like I don't even think they exist now no more. It's just like they too extreme. Like I worked in a motherfucking 100-degree weather. Like that's extreme. You know what I'm saying? And then you had to move around like you was playing basketball out of that bitch. I'm talking, they had Gatorade, everything back there. But had people fall out back that bitch, heart attacks, all type of shit back in that heat joint, bro. Yeah, they ain't give a fuck about that at all. But that goes to the bigger part of knee unions and shit. But at the beginning of this joint, man, we got motherfucking. We talked about Schumer before, but it's still a problem here. So now we have the Democratic Party upside down about Schumer. First of all, I don't know if anybody listened to the beginning of this podcast, but Schumer went into an explanation of why he did what he did, when he did it, why, right? And it's a good thing first. They going somewhere to explain himself. He going to places, podcasts and stuff like that, just get out why he did things. Just like he said, I wouldn't have done this. I knew I was going to take the flack, right? But see, that goes to a broader problem with Chuck. Because in the end, it comes down to you need a strategy, right? To me, I get it. That whole decision to make with two fucked up pills to swallow. That I understand, right? But it's a separate problem. Leadership in the Democratic Party. It's two different things. Republicans do their things. Their strategy is to put you in a hole because they don't give a fuck about morality. None of that. They don't give a fuck about the core. None of that matters to them. So they want to make you worry about that shit. And they put things in the Democratic hand and say, you worry about the core. And then they do. All right, you worry about precedent. And then they do. Republicans give a fuck about none of those things. As long as we're in control and getting what we want. Democrats want to go by what the law is. What's precedent? What's the core? And that's the problem. Right there. That's the only problem. And Chuck Schumer problem he made was not the decision he made, to me, this is my opinion. Not the decision he made as far as the CR. Because as you can see when he's playing the beginning, it was a good point. My problem is, as a leader, the nation should have known that. The nation, well, even the nation, it didn't have to be just Democrats, because you got to realize Republican independents that didn't vote for Donald, the orange demon, fuck Trump. They still listening to you. Democrats want you to do what's right. independents and Republicans are still listening. And when you come out and be flapping around like that, you gotta have a strategy. It shouldn't have been 10 of y'all, maybe 1 or 2, cool. But you should have had control of your Senate. It's only 50 y'all motherfuckers, less than that. We had motherfucking black man in the motherfucking Congress. Everybody, he had 200 people to take care of. And only one motherfucker squealed out of there. He couldn't grab his neck before he slipped out. That was only one person. You can't control. Now, we got to understand the Senate is different from the Congress. They represent a wider swath of people than Congress sit in certain districts. I get that part. But in the end, it's 2 different decisions to make, but you have to have a plan for your party. Everybody should be on the same plan. If the Congress is doing this plan of not voting for the shit, let's take it to whatever they're going to take it to, you should have been on with that as the leader. You feel me? The other 9 could have voted that way. We could have bust their ass. But you as the leader, it got to be, you can't have half of your caucus, half of the Democrats not voting where you vote. That means you ain't got no control of something. And that's separate from the decision you made, because I know it was 2 fucked up decisions. You had to pick one. And you had to have a strategy so you could pick one of those. You had no strategy.
Well, you're correct. And that's the problem. That's the problem Chuck Schumer got. That's why he on the View.
Trying to plead his case.
Yeah, pleading his case now. You should have done that 2-3 weeks ago.
Explain that, yeah.
This should have been out there. Why should it be a topic after you did something that was considered some fucked up shit? You as the leader in the Senate, you had all your people riled up. You had your people out there. They ain't got the votes. We got this. This shit ain't going down because we got the votes. They ain't got enough. They need 9 people. And all this old shit. You gas them people up like that. Come up what you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do. And then you just went against everything you stood on. You jumped out there for. Left the whole rest of the Senate, people in the Senate, you and them other 10 or other 9, left them hanging. When you could have just told people what the fuck was going on weeks ago, even days ago, even if it was gonna come out before the vote, you could have avoided all this shit, but you didn't.
He could have. Oh shit. He could have, even as the leader. You only got 50 people. You got less than Hakeem Jeffries. You could have took those 9 people to the side and said, "Look, I get it. This is 2 fucked up decisions to make.
Yeah.
But the Congress made their strike, and I made a deal with Hakeem Jeffries that we all gonna hold the line. So you 9 people, I need y'all to focus here. I know it's 2 fucked up decisions, but as a party, we have to have a strategy, bro. And the Congress already laid this foundation. We just need to follow it. Vote just this one time. Let them take it where it's going to go. We don't know where it's going to go. That's true. But we got to let it happen. He had to talk to those 9 people. He could have at least peeled off 3 of those people at least and left it with just 6. Would that be enough to pass it?
No, it needed 9.
Now, you see what I'm saying? So all he had to do was do his job like Nancy do.
See, this
It's a separate thing from taking that vote. Now, you see what I'm saying?
This is the problem. This is Chuck.
Dumbass vote.
This is another one of Chuck Schumer's
It's not
problems.
the vote, but it's strategy-wise it was.
Is he also left the other 9 out there hanging too? Because he could have been said this and been put it out there, and then ended by just saying, vote your conscience, vote what we got this on one hand,
Yeah.
if we vote for it. This on the other hand, if we don't vote for it. So vote your conscience. And then the choice would have been out there, and people would have seen how big of what kind of choice you had and what you was willing to live with. So
Yeah, exactly.
And so if a motherfucker voted either way, people may could have understood more of why you did this. But you left them hanging out there too, because now they look like traitors. See, they can't go back and just say, look, leader, you know, we told you what was what, you know, and our leader Chuck Schumer said, vote your conscience. Okay, my conscience said it wouldn't let me live with Trump potentially taking over everything. Trump and Musk taking over everything.
Yeah,
and people would understand
where you coming from.
And people would have understood that more.
You can't have your Democratic caucus with 10 people voting against the whole rest of the people. That don't even make any sense. And you part of the 10.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Nigga, who you leading? Just these 10 people, motherfucker? Like, what you doing here?
And see, what y'all not understanding, and this is part of getting your message out, is when you had a teachable moment right there. Well, you're not only going to teach the people in your caucus, but you're going to teach the public at large that's paying attention to you and want to know what the fuck is motherfucking Democrats doing and what is we got to deal with. When you can take it to the people and say, look, I don't know. You could have said, I don't know which way I'm going to vote. Because if I vote for it, this is what's in there. They're going to cut this. That's going to give them the power to do this, that, and the third. And they're going to cut Medicare. They're going to do this, that, and the third. All of this. You had all that time to put it out there because you had the House bill. The bill that came out of the House, you got it. And what's in it? Because you can't vote out shit. Say, take this shit out, take that out, put this in, put that in, send it back to the motherfucking House for reconciliation. They send it right back over. You send it over to the president, and the president signed it. But you gave away all that power after you jumped around and said, this is what we're going to do.
Now, I will say is,
everybody hanging.
One thing I will say is, AOC, like we played the other night, is banking on not voting for it, and then the Republicans coming to the table and renegotiate. See, that's that right there is the fault right there. Because if she on the premise of, nah, we're gonna vote against it, we're not even going, in her mind, it's not gonna be a shutdown. If you listen to what she's saying, is we're gonna vote against it, and we're gonna put up a CR for Republicans to come back and negotiate within a window of what, 30 days or 10 days or some shit like that, right?
Something like that.
So that is her safeguard from stopping it, from shutting down, and he controlling everything. So now, ask yourself, Donald the fuck Demon Trump is sitting there. His decision is to renegotiate again. Or go ahead and take over motherfucking shit. What you think the orange fuck gonna do?
Oh, he gonna take over everything.
Again, that right there, to me, as the days went on, as I went in and looked at this even more, I'm wrong. First of all, I'm wrong. For knee-jerk saying he need to be primary, everybody need to be primary, those 10. I was wrong for that. Just me personally. Because I didn't look at this whole situation the way it's supposed to be. These are senators and Congress people. They know more than me. They should. They got more information. They are there for that precise reason to make motherfucking decisions with the information they got. That's why people voted for them. Mm-hmm. So if they got information, I'm expecting them to make decisions on the information they got that I don't have. So as the outsider, all of us Democrats are sitting there saying, do something, do this and that. We don't have all the details of what is going on. And that's where I fought the Democrats as since January 20th, every day they should have been telling this story. That's what I always said. We wouldn't be at this. You would have walked the American people through this whole thing, and then they would have understood right then and there, right when the vote came up, oh no, y'all, either way y'all vote, y'all fucked. They would have known that. And then they would have known, get rid of that and move on to the next fight. Simple as that. And you know, the Republicans was the ones that tried to shut the shit down. Simple as that. If they will shut it down, let it shut down. Leave it up to them. Even if they shut down for a year, right? Even though we know that's going to fuck the country up, everybody living in it up, right?
Yeah.
But it'd be real clear to Americans that voting for Republicans fucks your life up. Democrats are not voting for none of that. And I'm gonna fuck Kamala, boy. And if she wants to come out and explain shit every month of the precise of what I wanted to do compared to what's happening to fuck now, which will be clear to American people as days go on, months go on, and when we get ready to run to the motherfucking midterms, we'll be already ahead of the message of us ain't do shit, but stand aside and let them fools do what they said they were gonna do. Our nominee been telling y'all that that's not what she wanted to do along the way. And that alone clarifies it to where if you vote for them, this is what you like then. This is shit you going on down you like.
Kamala ain't about coming out explaining shit.
I know now.
Because she done explained all summer. Y'all wanted details, she gave you. You wanted plans, she gave you plans. You wanted details, she gave you details. How she's gonna pay for it, what she's gonna do, what she's gonna do about this shit over here in Gaza.
Oh, man, don't let me get on that Gaza.
Ukraine,
please don't let me forget
this
that.
shit. She talked about it all. She explained. Ain't nothing she got to explain. And she told you what was gonna happen if you didn't want to listen. But you gave that woman drop through excess hoops and she jumped. So, hey, she ain't about explaining shit.
No, I'm precisely telling her to come out. Okay, for example, the CR alone, everything they want to put in it. She can literally have a speech this week, Tuesday, set it up. Kamala Harris is about to have a major speech, economic speech. She'll come out. I propose X, Y, and Z, which I felt like will propel our economy and take it further. Okay. The American people chose Donald the fuck demon Trump. And this is what he did on X, Y, and Z. And now the stock market, the what, and then this and that is tumbling. That's not the route I would have took. Simple. Let it go. American people heard that. And they know she had a different vision than him, right? They chose to go in there and choose the orange neck fuck demon. And all she needed to do is keep saying, y'all remember what I said? That right there he doing? I had the opposite thing. Simple. And go back home. Right. Every time he do something, y'all remember, I proposed such and such. And he doing that. See? Democrats and me propose something different. I'm out. You see what I'm saying? Simple.
Now, see, I look at it from a bigger picture standpoint in this. Is she doing the right thing? Because she lost. So give him a chance or give him time to get his administration going. Let the American people see exactly what they voted for and exactly what they got.
We there now, though.
Right, we at that point. Yeah. But it's not even, I don't even think he reached 100 days yet. So it wouldn't be, it ain't, let others do it. And also along with that is now you're going to find out exactly who is dug in for the fight and who's not.
Yeah.
And this is go back to Chuck Schumer problem. Are you in or are you out? We got people right now that's ready to get down and dirty with the Republicans. But if leadership going to gas his people up and gas his people up and then go in another direction without explaining why till afterwards, how can you follow him and trust that the next time this shit come down, he not gonna do the same thing all over again?
Now, to me, he had to resign. It's not because of the vote for me, because I get the two votes are crazy.
Yeah.
It's just not having control of your Senate. Not controlling and explaining to them in depth. Where you gonna have 10 motherfuckers and you one of them?
Yeah.
Like that just don't make any sense. And on the flip side, the Congress, 200 people, only one motherfucker slips out. Like, come on, bro.
See, that's the thing, and that's the problem he had over in the House. Hakeem Jeffries held his people together. He had his people. This is the way we voting. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Democratic votes going to the other side. This is strictly party line. That's what he wanted. But when you motherfucker, ignorant motherfucker.
But that's the problem right now, right? With the Democratic Party. You have these motherfuckers like the Jake Hughes and the motherfucking, it's another joint that comes on. It's been on for a while too. With Sam Cedar. And their problem is they always want to focus on Democrats. Their fucking problem is I always leave messages on both of these motherfucking joints. And now what's the other motherfucker Sam Cedar? This nigga blocked me one time.
Damn.
And it's like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with y'all people right now? They always want to eat the Democrats. Their whole focus on is motherfucking Jake Uger, Sam Cedar, all these motherfuckers that's running around calling themselves leftist Democrats, but won't call themselves Democrats. Their goal is to just keep talking about Democrats all the fucking time. Some way, shape, or form, right? No matter what it is. Think of some way to talk. Right now, the world is going in chaos. The country's in chaos. There's only one person doing that. Why would your focus be on Democrats? They're not even fucking in charge. But yet, if you go down Young Turk whole shit, if you go down motherfucker, what I say? Sam Cedar, his whole shit, they talking about Democrats. You had a motherfucker watch the shit today. I left a message. I said, bro, y'all focusing too much on Democrats. We have a bigger shit to fry. My shit, 10 seconds, what is that shit? You can't talk. What's that? You can't. Like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing right now? Like, that's why, in the end, you'll have MSNBC talking about, oh, look at the Democratic Party polls. They're at 22. Why? Half the party doing that dumb shit, eating each other. You're going to get low poll numbers when half the party is eating the other half. It's real simple. Republicans not eating each other. So if you poll that, you have Sam Cedars, you have motherfucker Jake Ugers eating Democrats up all fucking day. Of course, people's impression of Democrats are now lower. Even Democrats, because Democrats watch these shows. So if you being a Democrat all day and you supposed to be the leftist, you supposed to be the Democratic show, and I'm on your joint, listen to you all day, you beating up Democrats. Now I'm in the fold of feeling like the same way. Now I don't like Biden. I don't like Kamala. But I'm a Democrat too. And now I'm in the same boat with the motherfucking MAGAs, be honest with you. So when they get at these motherfucking, let's poll Democrats. How they feel about the Democrats go 22%. Why? One thing, you have the party eating itself. So when you poll it, who left? But other niggas like me and no one soul brother. That were only things that be left. So of course it's gonna be down to 22. Who the fuck left?
Well, I'll be like, it ain't what you're doing, and it's how you're doing it. Because the people that you talk about, it's like they trying to tear. It's like they just trying to tear the party down. We just gonna burn this bitch to the ground. And
who?
The Jake Ugers and Sam Cedar.
I'm trying to figure out what's their angle.
Okay, that's the way they coming out. And I also understand the party discombobulated right now. The party fucked up right now.
True.
You trying to get shit back in order. So if you got like you say, you got them motherfuckers constantly tearing shit down, but you doing this, you ain't coming with no types of solutions for nothing. You ain't introducing us to new candidates or new people out there in the sphere that that can be for the people or push the issues that you was allegedly in the party for a long time. You want to jump ship instead of being that place for the other side to go, especially after they put foot in Joe Mika ass and this Joy Reid bullshit that they done to her. MSNBC ain't exactly firing on all cylinders right now.
To me, you have to have control of your team. You got to be a quarterback. You got to be a coach. You have to have everybody on the same squad is on the same page. And so far, Hakeem Jeffries, everybody I'm going to get to that in a minute because the Cenk Uyghurs and all them, they keep screaming, get rid of him. Now, I'm going to say I'm biased, first of all, because I want the first black speaker, right? I get that. But he's a piece of shit. I wouldn't be backing him. Let's say he in control of 200, I think it's 210, 212 Democrats. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of people spread it across America. He got all of them but one person to vote together. In the Senate, now people don't understand, bills pass like this. It got to go through the Congress. They pass it. It goes to the Senate. They pass it. Then the motherfucker, whoever president is, it sits on their desk. They sign it with a pen. That's in that order.
Yep. Sign it or veto, bitch.
And once it gets to the president, you know he's going to sign it. Yeah. And that's the goal. So as a Democratic Party, you have to say, y'all have to all get together and say, this is what we're going to do. Just like Republicans said when Obama was president, that he's going to be a one-term president. They meant that. They didn't vote for shit he did. It blocked everything they could. Even took a Supreme Court justice motherfucker from him. Yeah. That's the shit we want to see as Democrats that vote for y'all motherfuckers, that put money in y'all campaigns. We want to see that type activity. We don't want to see no decor. We don't want to see you doing the bylaws of the Congress. Fuck all that. Them bitch ass niggas on the other side, they not doing it. And we giving you the okay as the voters to do what they doing. Do it. Fuck it. They doing it because their voters are piece of shits. They don't give a fuck. They good with the disrespect and the racism. They like it. So that's why they doing it. But Democrats, we give you the okay to say fuck the quorum. You have the okay to say fuck the bylaws. Do whatever you need to fucking do to get the fucking back in charge. Period. That's how the game is played. That's how Republicans play it. Fuck everything else at this point. When you get it back, then you can do the quorum. Then you can start laying ground rules and say, oh, you know what? We're doing the quorum. You can't come in the Senate with a fucking hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? You can't do shit like that. And this is the problem with the party. When you got somebody like this guy right here. This motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And this is my problem. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That people like him, Fetterman, are the problem with the party. Because they are making it where it's a splinter in the party. You know what I'm saying? It's where, hold up, can you hear him?
It'd be a fucking disaster. If you think now you're tough to shut the government down, then how do you get back in? Because millions of Americans are going to be impacted. A lot of them aren't even going to get paid, but they all get paid. You know, what's the exit ramp? How do we even restart the government? Why? Because it's going to be under the terms of Musk and Trump and the GOP. They can yell and fundraise off of that, but I'll be the only Democrat that's going to tell America the truth about shutting the government down, and that would be a fucking disaster. If you think now you're tough to shut the government down, then how do you get back in? Because millions.
Brother, man, shut your bitch ass up, man. First of all, we can tell what your problem is. You're in a district where it's half MAGAs in your bitch shit. But this right here, we're in a moment where me and my man been telling y'all, it's time to sniff out the bullshit ass punks and get them out the motherfucking party. Fuck them. If it loses us votes in the Senate, okay, we already getting fucked. If it loses votes in the motherfucking Congress, get them the fuck out of here. We already done. They already got the most votes. Fuck them. Right now, we can cleanse motherfuckers like Featherman, motherfuckers like Angus King, motherfuckers that swishy-washy. We can just get them the fuck out. And we can put a name on them just like the motherfuckers Republicans did. Rhinos, we can figure our own shit out. They are whatever fucking rhinos are. They got to fucking go. They're not ready for the fight. They're not prepared for the fight. They don't even know how to plan for the fight. Get them the fuck out of here. ASAP. We need more motherfucking Crockett's, AOCs out here. They don't even have a plan, but they just fighting. They windmilling out this bitch. You know how girls just get to windmilling? That's what they do. They just windmilling. They figuring it out after the fact. But we got windmill right now. You know what I'm saying, Dad? We need more motherfuckers windmilling until you figure it out.
Yeah. That's why Kamala can sit back and see who's in the fight. Because the next
so far it ain't her. It ain't her. I got a problem with her. Starting next week, I'm gonna start texting her, tweeting her, emailing her. And motherfucker, you been emailing me since her ass been wherever the fuck she at. You better answer my email since you sending me emails, motherfucker.
Hey, that's a good one. Dinos. Yeah.
We gotta figure something out for them too.
Yeah, that's a good one. We might have to use that one. Call them fucking dinos. And give
Dinosaurs?
Teresa 38 credit for that one. Yeah, because they some old dinosaur ass motherfuckers that need to go. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's the word then. We're gonna use that.
2026 and 2026 into 2028.
They gotta go. The 10 motherfuckers
is gonna be down and dirty.
10?
So,
what was the 10 other day? The 10 that voted for the man to get censored.
Yeah.
That's your ass too. Use a dino.
Especially y'all motherfuckers.
They all dino. They got to go. They good Democrats. I ain't gonna lie. They make good votes. But get squeamy when it's crunch time. Get the fuck. No more time for squeamy motherfuckers. We need Crockett's. We need Crockett's everywhere. Fuck what you heard.
But do y'all understand that the next election cycle, especially the general election cycle, which starts right after next year's the 26 elections, then we're gonna get into 2028. You're gonna see motherfuckers gonna have to come out on both sides because Trump can't run again. So if you think this last election cycle was bad, the next one's gonna get dirty.
So in the end, fuck Schumer. Mm-hmm. Even though it was a bad situation, you still mishandled that. You fumbled the ball. You didn't coach this right. You got to go. You're a dino. From this point on, we got to put these people on blast.
Yeah.
If these people in your state, start emailing these bitch-ass motherfuckers. I'm going to do it anyway from this state. Just like these bitch motherfuckers. These motherfuckers can live in Alabama and try to shut down shit here in D.C. That's how y'all got to start functioning here in D.C. You Democrats, we on the blue states run this fucking country. Stop being scared.
That's where the money,
scary ass motherfuckers. The money is in the blue states. If you governors get up and say, fuck y'all ain't taking more money and giving it to red states. Let's start doing some of that. Choke these red states the fuck out. Let's start getting motherfuckers. Put your chest up, Democrats. Put your knuckles up. Like when motherfuckers trying to teach their kids how to fight and shit. Put your hand up. Put it. Make sure you cover. Yeah, put it up like that and throw your jab. That type of shit.
Yeah. I mean, y'all gotta start asking yourself. If 9 out of the top 10 poorest states in this country are red states,
call these motherfuckers.
what the fuck is going? That mean that what's the policy? What policy can you name that they're doing in blue states to cause them to have money, especially money to bail you the poor states out? What policies are what are they doing that's fucking y'all up from having money?
Fuck.
You should be asking your motherfucker, the people that's governing your states, to find out what the fuck they doing over there.
No.
And bring some of that over here so we can get some money
No,
too.
fuck that. If you
They
part
don't
of the
do that.
75 million people that voted for Kamala Harris, which is us two is, and we dominated to her shit. If you part of that 75 million people, we gotta mobilize too. We gotta get effective too. If you in some state, part of the 75 million, and you're in a state where Republicans running shit, call these bitch ass niggas. Ring their phones off the hooks. If you're in Kentucky, light their ass up. Wherever you at right now, and everybody want to play with, these motherfuckers want to play with your Social Security and your health care and all that shit. And even though you ain't vote for them, you voted for Kamala. Your family didn't. Your friends didn't. Get them motherfuckers. Wake their ass up. Show them. Say, motherfucker, this is what I was trying to tell you. This is our time at 75 million people. We have to take over the Democratic Party, period. We have to get rid of the dinos, stick in the more Crockett's, and get some strategy going so we can take back the House, the Senate, and put our right president, whoever the fuck that person is, because Kamala, I got a bone to pick with you, and one more week, I'm going to explode on your ass. Before we find the right motherfucker to run for president, period. We need that person to be somebody you can't look back on history and be like, LGBTQ, I love them. We ain't got time for them to massage people right now. We need a stone cold killer. Period.
You about to find out who the stone cold killer is.
And I wish Crockett would, but that would be a problem. That's why, boy, Kamala, boy. I don't even think a podcast supported you more than us. And this is going to hurt me to go on your ass for the next 4 years. It's going to hurt me, Tone. It's going to hurt my soul.
Yeah, she's going to be hurt then.
It's going to hurt my soul. If I get to the point where I'm calling Kamala a hoe and a bitch, you know what that means, Tone. She on my list. If she wake up and tell me she running for governor for some fucking planet in LA, boy. We're going to have a lot of issues with Kamala. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm not going to beat her up a lot because that's going to add to whatever the fuck people beating up on her anyway. But I'm going to express my feelings so she can see it. I'm going to tag her and I'm going to send shit to her.
Man, she on a break. She on a break.
Damn, I'm going to show her a break, all right.
She on a well-deserved break.
Tell her to send me my motherfucking money back since she want to be on the break, hoe.
She going to be on a break to probably after Labor Day.
Man, I'm talking about, man, that was my girl, bro. Defended her every day, which is cool. She was right for the moment. She was more qualified. I was backing the right president. The person I was backing would not take your Social Security. The person I was backing would not fuck with your Medicaid. In fact, she'd expand both of them. Give your grandma some help while you go to fucking work. I would feel better in that America than this clown ass orange demon fuck. But you can't disappear, Kamala. You just can't. It's not the time for it. I'm sorry. Maybe 4 years ago, you could just went like Hillary did and disappear in the woods. This is not the moment. Just like motherfucking, what's his bitch ass name? Chuck Schumer found out. This is not the moment for that shit right now. It ain't. This is the moment for steel balls, nuts, and all that. You know what I'm saying, Dad?
This highlights another problem with the Democrats. If this was going on in the motherfucking Republican Party, said Trump lost, you would have motherfuckers out there fighting for the spotlight, fighting to be number one. That's the problem with the Democrats.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
You don't got no opportunists. Who's going to be an opportunist and step to the front and say it's a void there. If Kamala's not gonna jump out there right now, I'm gonna jump out there right now.
No, but that's not the point I'm making.
Huh?
It's irrelevant who can jump out there.
Yeah,
the person that should, who has 75 million people that follow her for 3 months, that put that shit on the line, debated for her, put that shit and said she's the one. She can't disappear. It's almost a year now, bruh. That was in fucking November. I gave it to March. Like, that's 6 months, bro. Like, how much break you fucking need? I gave you Christmas and New Year's. Like, what the fuck you want? You want Halloween too? Like, what we doing too much, bro? It's just, at some point, you got to come out and say something. And I don't want no Democrats in LA voting for her for no governor. If she just a fucking peer and just hide away and want to be a governor or some bullshit, fuck her. Real simple, bro. This is the fight of all fights. Disappearing and hiding and be a fucking governor, that's not what you're supposed to be doing right now. You shouldn't have ran. You should have told Joe, you know what, Joe? I would like it, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to be president. That was the fuck you should have did. Not just run for president and just a fucking peer. What's wrong with you? If you want to be president, she'd actually be in front of our face right now, bro. So that's telling me, I swear to God, boy, in the next 2 weeks, she better not tell me she run for governor or some dumb shit. Because I don't hear that shit.
You gonna be
then the same thing with the Hispanics, man. First of all, like when we start the podcast, we say we want the black MAGAs for sure. But Hispanics, what the fuck? Like, you can't get mad at Chuck Schumer when y'all started this whole train by voting for the orange neck demon fuck pig, Donald Trump. That was y'all fault. Why get at why people mad at it's funny how Democrats gotta wake up to the fact that news and the media is against you too. Everybody is our op. At this point, we try and find 100 senators and 200 plus congressmen fuckers with steel balls. Fuck the media, fuck Republicans, fuck independents, fuck all of y'all. If you can't say you're a Democrat, fuck you. ASAP. If you start saying, I'm an independent, but I like both states, fuck you too. Bye. We ain't got no more time for that. You're a Democrat? Yes, I am. That's all I want to hear. If it's a squeamy shit, you're done. We got time to turn this motherfucking car around, put real Democrats in the car, real hitters, and hit this drive-by ASAP. I'm not going in the car with some soft-ass motherfuckers that are going to stitch on us, bro. That's why we got a car full of Democrats right now. We need hitters. Crockett's. We need hitters in this van while we make this hit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we getting rid of all the rest of these fools. They done. I don't give a fuck how much I love them. I fuck with Chuck. Got to go. Got to go. No more time for this shit.
This motherfucker ain't reached 100 days yet. And everybody in full nuclear meltdown mode.
It's showtime, baby.
Then less than 100 days. This
Mexicans silly as fuck.
Hey, look. They was told again. We told you motherfuckers this shit was gonna happen. But y'all ain't want to listen. Now you crying. Black people help me. Black people help me. No, you dug this hole your motherfucker self. You want to get your Migos to help you get your ass out of this one. Because I came across an article the other day in the Root. Shout out to the Root. If you ain't checking them out, you need to check them out. Give you black content on the web, theroot.com. But I was checking out an article about Latinx crying for help from black people. Say if they can get black people out there with them, they can do some things and shit. Hey, yeah, put that on there. Say the things we can do, if black people would come out there with us. But we told y'all. Now you fucking around and you finding out. See, And this was one of the things that caught my eye. This dude on TikTok.
Is it sound on there?
No, he don't sound on it. Named Aaron. Aaron said, do you know what would happen if we had the black community with us and out there with us? Yeah, we know what happened. That's why we ain't going. Then you had our girl. Crockett says, we need our allies to show us. And this leads to like a Chuck Schumer problem. We need our allies to show us that they're going to have our backs going forward before we can jump out there. Before basically we can say, oh yeah, we out here now. Nah. And she goes on to explain in the article. Well, the quote they took from her in the article is what we're looking for is them to be willing to talk to those that weren't on our side. You know, you Latino men who thought that shouldn't apply to you until your wife and is sitting in a motherfucking detention jail waiting to be deported to El Salvador, wherever Trump sent them to. So what we need to know is, and we got these brown allies that will go and talk to other brown folks, you know, other brown folks, as in you Latino people who didn't want to listen the last time. And then you go, and the ones who were on her side need to go to them and say, now look, half your family sitting over there in El Salvador, some motherfucking way in a detention center because you want to be a smart ass and vote for this dumb fuck when we told you not to. And we explained why you shouldn't have. And you explain that the next set of motherfuckers coming behind him will be worse than what he is. That's what she's saying. We need them people to know that, hey, we gave civil rights, that was us. And everything else in this country that was gained came off of civil rights. So don't nobody know how to motherfucking handle this shit. We do. And here we had another TikToker quoted as saying, Latina TikToker that is. You're asking where the black community is, where they're the ones that tried to avoid this shit. Right. So now y'all crying. We need some help out here. Come and help us. Come on. Everything we fucking fought for that you motherfuckers was benefiting from, you gave back. Because you thought just because your skin was a little lighter, that shit didn't apply to you. Okay. So now that it backfired in your face, you want us to jump back out there because the shit backfired in your face. But what we're not hearing, and I'm gonna kick some new shit right here. What we're not hearing is that y'all is in the fight for the shit that y'all gave back and fight for what we're fighting for. So you want us to come out there and fight for what y'all fighting for. Now that you know some of y'all are on the run, y'all getting rounded up, y'all getting sent to who knows where. Now you want us to jump in and help fight for them causes. But there's a lot of things, it's a lot of consequences in your vote that affected us. And we ain't hearing y'all saying a motherfucking thing about that, about the shit that affected us, but y'all ready and want us to jump back out there. That's some old bullshit right there. That's why black people ain't out there. Because we ain't hearing a goddamn word about, damn, you know, these cuts to Medicare, you didn't know that affect y'all, or cuts to healthcare, money coming into the communities, all that money that HBCUs ain't gonna be getting right now, all of that shit. And there's a lot of shit out there. People losing their jobs. Y'all ain't saying shit about that. Y'all ain't give a fuck about that in the beginning. But now that the shit is affecting you in a fucked up way, y'all crying. Oh, come and help us. Fuck no. Y'all gotta be down for the causes that affect us. That's why we ain't out there.
First of all, Tressa, I want you to put a 1 in the comment if I'm saying Tressa right. 2 if it's supposed to be Teresa. You know what I'm saying? 1 for Tressa, 2 for Teresa. But look, you made a good point though. But I don't agree with. She is saying that we might have to run a white man to win the presidency back, which is a good question. It's a good point to make. Let's think about that for a minute. First of all, when we run women, it turns into 50-50 country. If you run a black woman, it turns into Republicans win. So, do you bow down and say, I'm gonna run a white man too? How do you combat that as a Democrat? When you run, you inclusive as a party. You run black man, you run a black woman, you run a white woman, right? That's what the Democrats presented to America over the last 10 years. A black man, a woman, 2 women, 1 of them black. Literally. That's what Democrats presented for America. Meanwhile, Republicans presented a redneck, orange, fuck, demon, Donald, jackass Trump. 2 different things. So, if you ask yourself, what would be the easiest route for Democrats just to go ahead and win real quick? Would it go back to women? Back to a black woman? Black man? Or do they try a Hispanic man, a Hispanic woman? Do they go that route? Or you just say, fuck it. White man, y'all beat. It's got to be a white man.
I don't think it got to be a white man, but I think it's going to be a white man. And that's why I'm really trying to interested to see how primary season going to turn out next year. Because we're going to start hearing about shit in these primaries and these debates and shit with these primary candidates towards the end of this year. So I want to see how big a split is in the party. Because if black people sitting back waiting, and we know we is the base and soul of this party now. Because if it wasn't for us, it wouldn't even really be no party. That motherfucker damn near destroyed the Democratic Party on election day. If it wasn't for black people and Jewish people. And I want to see what kind of demands they gonna make. Because
so when you think about that, you're right. It's tough. Because let's say you came in, me and you is a strategy of Democrats. We got in a room, smoke-filled room. It's gonna be weed though. And we just got in that joint and we was like, man, we gotta figure out something this shit. Which person we need to run? In your mind, you think, all right, what white person? Any white person in the Democratic Party is a piece of shit, bro. As far as white men. Like what white man you could think of in the party that could just come out and run a clean race? Like it's none. Who?
What you mean by
like for example, if you was to get Ben Shapiro, that's his name? Josh Shapiro, my bad. I think Ben is that motherfucking asshole, ain't it? That nigga that wanted to be vice president. Let's say he run. You know how much shit he gonna go through? How hard it would be, even though we picked the white man, it'll still be hard as fuck for him.
Yeah. Tim Wall, I see he's throwing his hat in the ring.
I've seen him lately, yeah.
He ain't the one because he too hokey.
One thing about him, he know how to talk to those MAGAs that Trump got.
Yeah.
He know how to talk to them. I don't want them. I want people to be real clear with me. I want Democrats to win, and I don't give a fuck about a MAGA voting for them. I want to win without them. Period. I don't want Democrats to say, all right, we got to figure out what MAGA need, what MAGA like. Because once we go down that road, we almost went back when motherfucker, how we got into Jim Crow and all that shit. Once the Democrat Party bow down to the racism and shit, we don't have nothing left. We won't have a party to defend us no more. Mm-hmm. So we can't have the Democrat Party saying, okay, well, since they racist and they winning, why not we just put our foot in the toe of racism too, so we can win. When we have a whole country, then when I was younger trying to figure out why our country was so racist, doing Jim Crow and hanging niggas, then you will be back to where we were then, and it would be clear for everybody how we got there, how that happened and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you got Trump pinning back civil rights, telling motherfuckers down they can discriminate. You can open up a business right now and say whites only, and it's legal. Why black MAGAs? Why is he doing that? What is it for? Other than racist pigs.
I thought I said something about that over the summer. Oh, they weren't listening again. I remember specifically saying that this motherfucker roll this shit back. If motherfuckers say they don't want, they'll do it under the disguise that it's all about trans people. But for it to only be trans people or whatever, you got to include everybody, or it's discriminatory.
Bro, these white motherfuckers
See,
are using trans to swing all these white haters, bigots in one pile. Like, if you was a bigot hater and you ain't give a fuck about Mexicans, your friend worked with you here, Mexican, that's irrelevant to you. You don't give a fuck about that. You don't even believe Mexicans are rapists or none of that. But you can't stand trans, you in the bucket now, right? And so it's a ways that he's filling his bucket up with people, not with one anger. They'd say, fuck it, that's not my problem. But this is my anger problem. You feel me? And it's all bigotry and racism. All of it.
Yeah, but see, they using the trans shit. Like I said, they using the trans shit to get everybody. Just like they fooled you dodos, you poor whites. When y'all thought, first they tricked you and fucked your mind out about what Obamacare and the Affordable Health Care Act, the Affordable Care Act, they tricked y'all into being discombobulated and figuring and knowing that both of them was the same thing. So you thought they was just going to take one thing. You thought basically, right? I'm saying Obamacare, that was black people was using. Okay, turns out that all of you was using. And then when he had to take it from, to order from to take it from us, he had to take it from y'all too. And that's how they do it. They'll use one group of people. They're using one group of people at a time to batter the next people. And the people they really battering with this shit is black people.
Yeah.
Because when if they take away something from this group of people, you got to take it away from all people. So when they fuck around with civil rights and all this shit, they ain't taking it just for one. They're saying like this one group can't do it. Now they saying everybody, or it's discriminatory. So that's how they doing this shit. Y'all just don't want to motherfucking admit that y'all in the same boat as a certain group of people. Like motherfucker DL said on Don Lemon. You poor white people ain't got no money. To them, y'all niggas too.
Yeah. So next week we need to see, before this weekend, we need to see motherfuckers who got stones, bro. We need stones from this point on from the Democratic Party. Now, we're not going to be one of them podcasts that are going to beat up the Democratic Party all day. That's not what we're doing. But we are pointing out some nonsense that they need to take care of, man. It can't let this happen like this. You got a situation where Republicans have everything and they dead set on destroying your lives. And you have to let American people know that that's not your idea. What they doing is what they want to do. It's not your party's type shit. Once American people know that Republicans want to do what's happening now, and things you wanted to do was what Biden was doing. And you gotta make this clear to the people. You know what I'm saying? Once you make that clear, everybody will understand
You got
more clearly. And you gotta get out here.
this is the time. I mean, it might seem, so much has fucking happened in a short amount of time, but this is the time that Democrats really is supposed to be getting their shit together. And they got a little bit more time, but ain't a whole lot of time. It ain't much time because the midterms is about to creep up on us. And you don't want to lose more ground, especially if you got an opportunity to gain some ground and get one of the chambers back to stop this shit. You ain't got much time to do it. So y'all need to just get y'all shit together, and those who's ready to jump out there, jump out there. Like Teresa was saying, I caught it. It's pronounced Teresa. But she was talking about Chris Murphy. Yeah, Chris Murphy been out there.
Wait, what?
But it's other people
That's
out there
pronounced
too.
Teresa. Is that a TR, right? TRE. Am I looking at this right?
Yeah. But
wait, what? Well, forget it.
I think one person to look at too is Andy Beshear, governor of Kentucky. He's a Democratic governor of a red state. So he know how to get it. He know how to talk to them disaffected MAGA mofos. But he's also a governor, so he know about running shit. So that's another one that's gonna be in the ring. So it's gonna be some people.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people running.
It's gonna be a lot. It might be.
You have to have, for example, if you look back on the races, you have Biden and Obama. You had, but in the primaries, you had the motherfuckers just swinging all the way to the left, trying to bring Obama all the way over there. But Obama was almost in their camp anyway. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Biden, they try to bring him all the way over there. And when he didn't, they start calling him Genocide Joes and all this shit. It's when the Democrat don't swing as far as left that they want them. That's when they start eating their own. And when you start seeing poll numbers, it reflects from Democrats and Republicans that already don't like it. So they're not getting you no points, no votes, right? So the polls going to always be 47-50 for the Republicans.
Yeah.
It's the Democrats that fluctuate because their party themselves is all over the fucking place and eating themselves up. So that's why they down to 25 and all this shit. They eating themselves up.
But see, what you were saying just that right now was it go along with something else I was thinking. And what we was just saying. When the primary season rolled around, it's gonna be a whole rack of motherfucking motherfuckers running. Pritzker another one. And he a billionaire, so he got dough to run. But if it's like 20, 25, 30 motherfuckers in the race, y'all can't do that shit y'all was doing the last couple of cycles where y'all want to keep motherfuckers in the race and do all these wild ass debates.
That's my point of
and all that shit.
They gotta do it like Trump laid out the blueprint, bro.
Yeah.
Biden became president. He started campaigning from that point on. He never stopped. Everything Biden did, he had something to say for it. It was on TV. The tweet was on TV. He was being interviewed. It was all through his presidency. Yeah. All I'm asking Kamala to do is do that shit there. That's it. Because you that person. Anybody else do that? Anybody hearing her? Crockett the shit. Me and him and minute people know about her. We need somebody that been in the national spotlight, bro. And this is your time, Kamala. It's just, that's it. You got to be the one. We can't be out here searching for some clown-ass white man to be the joint. Everybody think of some clowns. Kentucky dude, trash. Dude from motherfucker Michigan, trash. They're not gonna win. They're gonna lose it. If anything, you need to go bold. That's the only thing I love about Democrat Party. They go bold. Black women, black men. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna run him for president. That's what I like. So whatever comes out of this joint this time, which should have been Kamala, if she just kept running and never stopped. When the time primaries came, All Democrats would have been like, nah, she the one. Let's go. We ain't got time for all that shit. Let's go. Wartime. You feel me? But now she making it where when we get to this shit, it's going to be 39 motherfuckers running. 18 motherfuckers agree with Trump. I mean, we going to be on some dumb shit. You know, like, come on, bro. Damn. I don't want to make nobody run for president. That's cool. But do your part. You ain't got to even run for president. Keep our message out. Keep narratives going. Combat the racist shit that be happening. Stay on message. That's all we ask you to do. You can go back in the house. Go cook some shit. Do whatever you want after that. But just, come on, bro. Let's not disappear, though. God damn. Fuck. Getting frustrated with that shit, bro. But look.
Frustrated for a minute.
But look. Trump did some slick shit on his fucking fake ass union thing, speech thing he did, right? Where he put the black little boy out that everybody know he little boy suffered from cancer. And there's a lot of angles to this, right? So the little boy suffering from cancer. He been through a lot of motherfucking surgery. He battled for cancer for years now, since he was 6. Trump made him the youngest Secret Service person in that one of those speeches. And now he's been sworn into 871 police departments. Now, you know how people, most departments do stuff like this for handicapped people and stuff like that to make them feel better. You know what I'm saying? It's just something where you always want to be a fireman. So, you know what I'm saying? Your lifelong dream was the cop. So that's what's going on there. And it's people showing their generosity in their heart for this little boy. And for Trump to put him up there, first of all, we know what he was doing. But for the average person, they don't know the scheme and the bullshit that he's doing. They just see him looking out for a little boy that had cancer. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is tricky because that happens. Presidents get up there. They know how to manipulate shit. They know who to put up there to talk about what to make certain people feel certain ways. There's nothing you can do about that, right? But watching the Breakfast Club, bro.
Sure.
And they start discussing this. Now, y'all know I don't fuck with Charlemagne, the seizure, ever. I don't fuck with him. He's a piece of shit. Even back in the days when he was allegedly accused of raping a little girl, drugging a little girl, Spanish fly in her drink, bro. Ever since then, no. Charlemagne the pussy is not a cup of tea. But they got one of the biggest urban radio shows that need to be fucking canceled, if you ask me. But that's just me.
Yep.
So he got the biggest joint on the joint. And they get to talk about the joint today.
Damn, this was what, 2 weeks ago?
When he got the award?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you're right. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all? Just getting around to it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But let's see here. You had oh shit. If you can hear that joint. Now, you had motherfucking Charlemagne the God. Him, what's the other motherfucker? DJ Fool. And he got another bitch on that joint, thinks she funny. She supposed to be a comedian. Hilarious hoe. Something like that. So they start talking about Man. And we're gonna listen to it and then we're gonna rap about it in English.
Effective, right? But then you had people arguing, okay, this was race baiting. This little black boy shouldn't have been used as a prop. And I'm like, are y'all
He's black?
I don't, whatever, he's a person of color,
Oh,
obviously.
okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't know his
He's not
exact
African-American.
ethnicity. But when I saw
his
that,
head was nappy.
His head was
Stop
not
it.
nappy at all. It wasn't.
He was black.
The dad,
You think he was black?
His dad was black.
Yeah,
His
it
dad
was-
was holding him up. I don't know if that was his dad, but yeah, it
Not
seemed
that
like
that
that was
That
his
was
nappy. I
dad.
his
just don't
father.
think little boy is
Yeah,
black.
he's
His
black.
head wasn't
He's
nappy.
black.
I mean, it was patchy, but it wasn't nappy.
Well, it was
Very.
All right, there was a lot happening there, right? First,
a hell of a lot.
they brought him up. First of all, cool. They talking about Far's impact on the campaign or some shit they were saying. No, impact that he put him up in his speech. But then you go off the rails. She hit him with the this bitch ass nigga on Charlamagne telling us, oh, his hair's nappy. You sure he's black? This bitch going to say, he not black. His hair was patchy. Wait, what? What are y'all doing right now? Then DJ Envy chimes in. Nah, I think it's black because I think his father was black. Like, wait, what are y'all doing right now? What the fuck was that? The bitch said, nah, his hair ain't nappy. He ain't black. Wait, what? That nigga said, nah, it was nappy. He is black. Like, wait, what? First of all, he had cancer. He had motherfucking surgeries in his head. Why would you say it's patchy? What the fuck?
All right. Let me take you back to the last pod for a second. And we talked about this on the last pod. We talked about, and she was black. She was turned black. Well, she ain't black. Now, then the next one was she trying to sound like she from the ghetto. She trying to sound hood and all this old shit. Now you got these three, four jackasses talk about is young and black, is nappy head, or his hair is patchy, or whatever the fuck.
That
Is he
patchy
black? Yeah. If I ain't mistaken, Shorty had some kind of brain cancer.
Yes, he had multiple surgeries, bro.
So his head's going to be patchy. They cutting in his fucking head.
What
Dumb
the
bitch.
fuck? I didn't even know she was trying to be funny, comedian type shit. It's just, what was that?
What the fuck was that? Young, you was a dumbass.
All them niggas chimed in. He gonna come in and say, but his hair was nappy though.
He
Like,
had multiple
what?
surgeries on his fucking head. They keep cutting in his fucking head. Of course, this shit gonna be patchy.
Like, what was that
Dumbass
about?
bitch.
Yeah.
And why would y'all
Go left.
just sit there and joke and say these ignorant ass shit? Look,
I don't even know why they on the air no
even-
more, bro. Be honest
even
with you.
if I believe, and I do believe, that he just Trump paraded Shorty out there off some
Oh yeah.
exploitation bull type shit.
That's true. Yeah.
Even if I believe that, I'm not one to just go off the rails and go off about it or whatever, because that is a young black kid who happens to be a cancer patient that had all these surgeries, and he wasn't expected to make it this long. So, he might not have many good memories in life, but being up there at Trump's speech and people getting up clapping for him, they made an honorary Secret Service agent. That's one of the few good memories he probably have in his whole entire life, going through the shit that he going through. So why would y'all shit on that and shit on a little kid going through some shit like that? You motherfuckers ain't shit.
Bro. They should be ashamed of themselves.
They should be past the shame of themselves.
Because we already had a problem with them when they did that gay whatever the fuck they was doing that when Trump and them had that video. That bullshit. And then you top it off by talking about a cancer patient little boy, talking about his hair nappy and his patchy. First of all, bro, people that have parents and kids and family members that, me personally, my grandma passed away from cancer. My aunt right now is suffering from that shit right now. And that shit is not no shit where that shit's tough to go through in the family, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just to watch your loved one disappearing right in front of your eyes. There's not a whole lot you can say to them. They know what's happening. You know what's happening. There's just not a lot you can do. And for y'all motherfuckers to act like that's some shit to sit here and just willy-nilly play around with and say, oh, it's here nappy. You sure it's nappy? Was it straight? Oh, he looked nappy to me. Like, what the fuck? Oh, he ain't black then if he ain't nappy. That was even dumb. It was just so many levels of stupidity in that shit. For niggas to be off the streets and spot out this stupidity, it gotta be stupidity.
And see, and when y'all do shit like that, that's what gives these MAGA motherfuckers the motherfucking go ahead or the ammunition to do the shit and say the shit that they say. She ain't black. She just trying to sound ghetto. Oh, is he black? Well, his father black. Is he black?
Yeah, what was that? That's fuck, like giving fuel to some bitch ass nigga to make it where it's screaming if the nigga black. Like, why y'all doing that?
Right.
So now all you got to do now is have a MAGA on him. Oh no, he ain't black. His father is his white and his mother. They start going through this bullshit they do. Like, bruh. Like they don't even want Kamala to be black for some reason. It hurts them that she black. The dumbest shit, bro. I don't get it.
Don't you know it hurts some of us that you motherfuckers are black? So what the fuck?
Exactly.
So what the fuck?
Be blowing the shit out of us. Like, what the fuck wrong with y'all, bro? Fuck wrong with these niggas, man?
But
bro,
see, they get licensed for motherfuckers to do stupid shit like that, man. And look, I mean, it wasn't even. It's an issue. It's an issue, but it's an issue that don't need to be brought up. Sure, he used them as a prop. Surely this shit was staged. That was some, but for the sake of youngin', and you don't even do that because, like I say, he ain't gonna have this could be one of the few good memories that he gonna take with him for the rest of his life. Let him have that. Don't make no big stink about it, because when you do some shit like that, you the ones that are using Shorty as a prop. Let him have his flowers while he's here on Earth. If some of us feel that the flowers that he gave him was some ragweed and it stink, you will keep it to ourselves for the sake of that youngin'.
Exactly.
But for y'all to do what y'all did, y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all need your ass whooped.
That's for goddamn sure. Appreciate all the hoodies, man, that took your time out to even check us out, man. Take 10 seconds to even listen to us, you know what I'm saying? Average motherfuckers walking off the streets. We ain't trying. We learning. We here learning. We ain't trying to motherfucking preach or teach. We here to learn, you know what I'm saying? That's it. But
right on.
Appreciate everybody, the hoodies out that joint, man, that tunes into us, man. We appreciate y'all to take your time out to like, subscribe. Anybody out there haven't liked, subscribe yet, we appreciate y'all if y'all like, subscribe. Next Tuesday is our motherfucking anniversary. Hope y'all tune into us, man, on our 3rd year anniversary of podcasting, doing this thing. So, got something to say we got here, though?
Yeah, see y'all next time. Peace. Hit that like, that subscribe, that notification bell. If you like what you hear, tell a friend, family member. We all want the conversation. We want the debate. We want to talk about it. We want to tell you about it. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Most definitely. Simone Sanders.
Oh,
get your ass. I got your ass, though. I'm going to get you.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view.